Is this as historic as we seem to think it is?
It is historic, but in a sense, it's historic because we're asking a political party to go back to the old days when it actually acted like a political party. The Democratic Party has behaved rather well in saying, we have to clear away one of our mistakes, which was encouraging Joe Biden to run again. Political parties used to be welfare states. They used to provide turkeys at Christmas. They did all kinds of things. Today, political parties have one great function, Leland, and that is to award nominations to candidates. The Democratic Party was faced with awarding the candidate a nomination to a candidate who was manifestly unqualified, and it flinched and pulled back, and it deserves credit for that.
All right, you think about this solely in the sense of winning, right? Because Democrats say the only thing that matters is stopping Donald Trump. He's an existential threat. He must be stopped. We put up the DDHQ presidential forecast map, 7 swing states, Nevada, Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Georgia is on the map right now. Clearly, up until 2 p.m. today, Donald Trump was in the catbird seat of this race. Does Kamala Harris change that equation?
I don't think so, Leland, because no one really believes that Kamala Harris was picked to be vice president in 2020 because she was the second most qualified person in America to be president. She was picked because Joe Biden, who had just finished 5th in the New Hampshire primary, was rescued in South Carolina by Congressman James Clyburn. And Congressman James Clyburn probably extracted from Biden, in any case he got from Biden, the pledge that Biden's running mate would be a black woman. Now, this is identity politics carried to an extreme. The Democrats have lived by identity politics, and in this case, they very well might die by it.
So we're going to back up from Election Day back, which sort of has the most impact, to the present day. And there is so much focus on Kamala Harris, whether or not she is going to be the nominee, with everyone endorsing her right behind Joe Biden. The only person whose name that is in the Democratic Party as a possible contender against her, who has not nominated her, as far as I can tell, is Joe Manchin.
If there's one thing, Leland, that Democrats, who are a fractious lot, can agree on, they don't like Joe Manchin. Because Joe Manchin stood opposed to some of Mr. Biden's more expensive projects, Build Back Better and all the rest. There are lots of Democrats who are plausible presidents, but the ones you hear about, Leland, Newsom of California, Pritzker, governor of Illinois. If there's a state in the union worse governed by California, it's the state of Illinois. Californians must get up in the morning and say, thank God for Illinois, they keep us out of last place. So the most conspicuous Democrats become conspicuous by a kind of political entrepreneurship that has nothing to do with political appeal to the kind of Americans who are going to decide a presidential election.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.